Imagine being an owl, meant to soar through the night, but absolutely terrified of the dark. How would you ever find your way? Deep in the whispering forest lived Fletcher, an owl unlike any other, an owl who was genuinely terrified of the dark. Fletcher was a little owl with a very big fear. Every evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and painted the sky in shades of orange and purple, a shiver would run down his feathery spine. While his brothers and sisters couldn't wait to stretch their wings and explore the cool night air, Fletcher would find the coziest, snuggest, most hidden spot he could and tuck himself away. He'd hide under a big, broad leaf, pretending to be invisible, and flinch at every shadow that danced in the wind. The gentle hoot of his parents sounded like a spooky ghost, and the rustle of leaves was surely a monster creeping near. His family lived in a grand old oak tree, and the forest around them was full of wonders. But to Fletcher, it was just a big, dark, scary place once the sun went down. One evening, his mother told him it was time. "Fletcher, my dear," she cooed softly, "there's a patch of the sweetest moonberries just on the other side of the clearing. We need you to go and fetch some for dessert." Fletcher's heart dropped. The clearing, at night, the looming darkness felt like a giant blanket ready to swallow him whole. He peered out from his branch, and every familiar tree trunk twisted into a gnarled, shadowy figure. The wind whispering through the leaves sounded like it was telling scary stories. He squeezed his eyes shut. "I can't," he whispered, his voice trembling. "It's too dark." Just then, his wise old grandpa, who had seen more moons than anyone, landed silently beside him. He didn't push or scold. He just looked at Fletcher with his big, kind eyes and said, "The night is just the daytime with the lights turned down. Little one, you just need to let your eyes adjust." He gave Fletcher a gentle nudge with his wing. "Just one tiny step. That's all it takes to start an adventure." Taking a deep breath, Fletcher took that one tiny step. He hopped off his branch and onto a lower one, his little heart thumping like a drum. He peeked into the twilight, and you know what? It wasn't completely black. The moon cast a soft, silvery glow on the forest floor, making everything look like it was sprinkled with diamond dust. He heard a soft chirping sound. It wasn't a monster. It was a friendly cricket singing its nightly song. As he hopped a little further, he saw something magical. A cloud of fireflies began to dance, their tiny lights blinking on and off like floating stars, creating a beautiful, twinkling path just for him. He saw the stars peeking through the canopy, each one a tiny, distant campfire in the vast, dark sky. The night wasn't just scary, it was beautiful. With each small discovery, his fear began to melt away, replaced by a growing sense of wonder and curiosity. Suddenly, he heard a tiny squeak from below. One of his younger sisters had tried to follow him, and had tumbled onto a low bush, her leg tangled in a vine. She was scared and couldn't get free in the dark. The old Fletcher would have panicked, but this new, braver Fletcher looked around. He saw the gentle moonlight. He saw the fireflies, and he knew what to do. He flew down, his fear forgotten, and with a few careful tugs, he helped untangle his sister. He then guided her back up to their branch, his path lit by the friendly fireflies. He had done it. He had faced the dark and helped someone he loved. He realized his fear was mostly in his mind, and the night, his home, held more wonder than worry. Courage wasn't about not being afraid. It was about doing what you need to do, even when you're scared. From that night on, Fletcher was a different owl. He still felt a little flutter of fear sometimes, but now he knew how to face it. He soared through the forest, greeting the crickets, dancing with the fireflies, and showing his siblings the best spots to watch the stars. He learned that it's okay to be scared, and that true bravery comes from that little part inside you that decides to take that first tiny step. What helps you feel brave when you're scared? Let us know in the comments below. Remember, even the smallest hoot can conquer the biggest fear. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more brave stories.